So here we have the Mini DZ Savage Bobber. The Mini DZ Savage Bobber is an easier, more simplistic version of the first DZ Savage Bobber I built. The build starts, of course, with the plans, which I hand drew, and then you start building the wing. The wing has two spars, both small balsa spars, which basically aren't that strong, but mostly rely on the wing struts to keep the wing from folding. And then you start fuselage halves, built just as it is on the big version. Soon you join both halves and sheet the front lower portion. This is to remove any flexing of the fuselage, but also to allow have a good base to hold battery and electronics. Then you start the cowling. The cowling is built just as the big one is again. You have these templates that glue onto the sides and are later stripped to allow for a surface for it to be sheeted over. Then you spray paint the plane. I avoid spray painting anything that will be monocoated to avoid any peeling of the monocoat or anything. Here we have a mock build of the plane before and after it's covered, minus some of the control surfaces. So this is the first variation of the plane. With this version I built my own landing gear, which I later ended up changing, mostly because they were not forgiving when landing and they were pretty heavy. Next we have the electronics, which just like the larger version are hidden in the cowling. And then we have the servos, which are pushed as far forward as they can in the fuselage for easy balancing of the plane, so it balances correctly on the CG. And then another weight-saving precaution I did was a single servo for both ailerons, and I ended up having some downward tilt in each aileron to act as slight flaps. And then last we have the batteries. I flew it with 3 different kinds of batteries, the biggest of which is a 450 milliamp, and the smallest is 200 milliamp. I prefer the one in the middle. It's 250 milliamps and 2 cells. It lasts for a good 12 to 15 minute flight time while still keeping the plane light so it can flare fully and slow down.